We do fire. Let's talk about fire. Let me talk about fire.
I think first of all, why do you have an obsession with fire?
Girl, you got that fire, and we on fire. Well, the first one, Bongani sang the chorus, so technically that's his doing. And then the second one, I sang the chorus.
So that's your doing.
Yeah. It's always nice to know that you want to go into a studio and heat it up and burn it up. So if there's a song that makes you feel, like you wanna burn the place up, then it's good. You want to let that energy out.
Yeah. So the first time people kind of get to know you, right?
Yeah.
Is around 2005. You're in this group.
Yeah.
This little known group.
Yeah.
Called Josie.
Yeah.
How soon after you started with Josie did you think, I want to go solo?
Going solo wasn't anything planned, it's just, it's just being in the studio all the time with Bongs, and, I would get to the studio, like usually studio sessions would happen at night, but then, because Bongs, him and I were best friends, so I'd get to the studio, I get to his house, in the day, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or sometimes in the morning, just to chill, whatever, hang out, and then we let's just, he produced, because he used to just produce right there on the spot. And then what would happen was he would produce a vibe, and after he produced the vibe, I write, and then we just record the song. So that happened for 14 days.
Yeah.
It was done in 2 weeks, yeah.
Fresh to Death was done?
Fresh to Death, yeah. Fresh to Death was done 2 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah, done, mixed, mastered, ready to go, out.
Yeah.
So I guess that it was, that was a habit that I inherited that I'm very proud of.
Yeah.
And I think that those are the early days of my kind of madness when it comes to making music.
Yeah.
And making music in organized chaos. So people would just be coming out the door, it's just crazy, but we still make it. Yeah, stay, keep it out of the crowd.
So Fresh to Death came out 2008, right? And the first single was Tippy Toes.
Yeah.
See, that's the way you go. Tippy Toes. Tippy Toes. Tippy Toes. On my tippy toes, big pleasure, snap on my tippy toes.
Very polarizing single, right? Because either people really liked it or they really hated it. Did that polarizing response drive what would be the next single?
No, not necessarily, because you see, because it was, like a lot of people don't know, you make these songs and you become very you become very close to certain songs that you love, and you just want people to hear them. But you gotta have the right people around you to tell you that, look, this song is not gonna do well.
Yeah.
Once it goes out there, and it's a weird feeling because I just don't have how. But it's the truth. So the first single that I wanted to go with off of Fresh to Death was Fresh to Death.
Yeah.
And Lance was Lance wasn't, me and Bongs were convinced yo, this song's fire. And on top of that, we hadn't even recorded We On Fire yet. It's just bear that in mind. So yo, this song's fire. Then Lance is yo, nah, we gotta go with Tippy Toes. Tippy Toes, wow.
Because it had a dance.
I get it, but it's Tippy Toes, cool, but it's cool. I mean, I love all my songs, but we love the music element that's in Fresh to Death. It's for the ladies. We get a nice summer jam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trust me, he's played it around. Biggest response is Tippy Toes. He knows, been doing this thing for 30 odd years. He's, he trusted. So I'm okay, cool. And by the way, Lance was also responsible for putting Josie together.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of trust in what he's saying, and of course. So we did that, and boom, it took off. So while Tippy Toes was like really blowing up, we just got in the studio, and Muggs was also always at the studio all the time. Tito was also always there, like a lot of the Glitz Gang guys, the Glitz Gang at the time. They was always coming in, and we was just chilling, you know. They would come in, we stay there all night, you know. And the one night, I don't know what happened. I think we just Bongs again was just making this beat, you know, with the guitars, and he was just really in. And then we was just writing, you know. Me and Muggs we was just writing, like from where it go, from when the drum was going, we was just writing. We was writing. And I think I don't know, I think Muggs finished first, writing first. I think he went first. Yeah. And then I went. But I don't know why mine started at the beginning. Because I just think, I don't know.
Because it's your song.
Yeah, no, but we didn't know it was my song.
Yeah.
We were just making a song.
Okay.
So like when we was going in songs, we're not saying, oh, this is my song. No. It's just those songs that were mine that I made in 2 weeks, they were mine because I was the only one on them. And there was barely no one in the studio. Like I said, you get to the studio mad early. Yeah. So I think Muggs finished his thing, but I remember we recorded sitting down too, because we always used to do that, but I think those days we were like, yo, nah, these days we just sit down, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. No booth, nothing, just like smack bang in the middle of the room. And then Muggs did his thing, I did my thing, and then Bongs just killed it with the hook. Like once he did the hook. No, guess what? So let me tell you, I'm glad you actually listened. So what happened was, but Bongs also tells a story to people. So what happened was Anati, I was a young 14-year-old kid who was, he always called me as a brother, and just talk through, you know, kind of looked up to me as like a mentor or just someone to talk to, you know. So and he was always calling me, he's always just making beats, and you know, we always talk about music and talk about fashion, just talk about life. And he also used to make beats on the same program. Yeah. And then he was sending us beats, and then one day it was like, so when we were doing We On Fire, we needed the auto-tune, but we didn't know where the auto-tune was. We couldn't find it. So I was like, let me call Anati. I'm sure let me call him, we used to call him Thundercat. Yeah. So I said, let me call Thundercat real quick. I hit up Thundercat. So, yo, Thundercat, we about to kill this record. How do you get to the auto-tune? And then he told us how to get to the auto-tune. And then when we got to the auto-tune, and that was it. Then that's how Bongs got into that space. Once he heard it and felt the auto-tune, he kind of just delivered that cadence, that energy. Yeah. Yeah, so. And he didn't charge you for it? Like years later, Anati didn't say, first of all, I gave you that auto-tune. Anati was literally 14 years old. He was still in high school. He used to call me in between his studying time. So for him, it was just like an inspiration, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was like dope, you know what I'm saying? Like my brothers killed this record, you know what I'm saying? He felt like he contributed back to it, you know what I'm saying? Which he did. Yeah. So, yeah. So if you think about how We On Fire came out after Tippy Toes, right? When it felt like you had to be on trial for the song. I thought it was interesting that you start the song off by doing the oath, like you swear to tell the truth. Was Tippy Toes the reason why you did that? Nah, I just did that because it was just a feeling of the record. It just made me say that. You know, back in the days, you know, when you used to do records, you used to want to have a crazy intro to the record, especially if the energy of the record was dramatic. Yeah. So I felt like the record, the energy was very dramatic, so I needed that, like something like, you know, I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing else but the truth, so help me God. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Do you remember where your first line came from? Do you even remember your first line? Sharp, right. Yeah. Straight to. Yeah, I think I kind of. Sharp. So I don't know. I think I was trying to. I don't know what it is. Anyway. So for people who don't know the first line, it is. I was built to be sharp, right? I thought the road was straight until I had to make a sharp right. So I think what I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of, you know how you do like sharp right, sharp left.
Okay.
You mean a taxi, right?
Okay.
Oh, that's short, right?
That's short. Yes.
Oh, is he so?
So you don't remember?
So what I was trying to do, I think I was actually trying to say short right,
okay.
Short right. But it came off as sharp right, which actually was dope because you can make a sharp right.
You know, I thought you meant sharp as in smart and like put together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And you were asking us right? Sharp, right?
Yes, in the first line I was saying I was built to be sharp, right?
Yes.
Meaning like I'm like sharp, like right. And then I thought the road was straight until I had to make a sharp right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's where you wanted to say
short right. Oh. Yeah, to kind of make it localized, but I just got to, when I was rapping, it just came out sharp right. It only makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that was one of the first times we saw you and Muggs together. And over the years, you've been consistent in putting out really dope songs. But are there any that are sitting in the vault somewhere that you're like, people will never hear this song with me and Muggs?
I think so, yeah. It definitely is. It's definitely. Muggs and I have made crazy songs together.
So are they in the vault because they're whack? Like, why are we not hearing them?
I don't know. I just think they're in the vault because sometimes you have issues with separates with the producers.
Okay.
Sometimes you have issues with, like sometimes you have issues with the file.
Yeah.
And I hate re-recording.
Okay.
Because it can't capture the same vibe, can't capture the same energy for me personally.
Yeah.
If it needs to be done, I'll do it. But I'm just saying, it's not something I love doing. You know what I mean? Like somebody had to be like, yo, Tippy Toes is not mixed right. You gotta redo the whole thing. It's just not gonna come. It's not gonna have the same vibe. So
yeah.
I can't stand doing shit like that. So I think maybe that's why, and I also think maybe because maybe I'm saving them for L.E.S. and Muggs project. You just never know.
I think people are ready for that.
That would be hard.
Yeah. But a big theme in We On Fire is this idea of being real, right?
Yeah.
Because you even say like, ain't nothing here loony toony.
Yeah.
And there's always this reminder that you guys are real.
Real as it gets.
Yeah. Was there a point in your career where you felt like you finally stopped proving that you're real?
Definitely. I definitely think after Real Stuff, you know. Yeah, which was the North God album.
Yeah.
I think after that, you know, it was like, and I think maybe that's why you never got any more of those open songs that you like so much. It's just like, for me, I'm just gonna have fun with it.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, definitely, I have to say, yeah, after Real Stuff, it was how much more can we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are bangers, you know what I'm saying? And then, they come from my heart, so, yeah.
Okay, dope. Is there anything else you want to say? Like?
Nah, just my new album's coming out though, for sure. You guys will get it though.